What's up, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Reoz. We got a three-game slate here on Wednesday, so I'm really excited to get to these games. The playoffs have been really good so far. Unfortunately, the games today just out of reach. And as far as the player props go, it's not the greatest day for player props. I mean, the tacos weren't even looking too good. The Karl Anthony Towns taco didn't hit. It looks like Devin Booker's going to do his thing though and hit that taco. We were hoping for the Trae Young taco, but that didn't happen. Either way, not perfect, yesterday on the picks, but hopefully we can bounce back today and get rolling again and finish off the week strong. So hop over to Prize Picks if you're interested in player props. It's a fun way to dive into the NBA game or NBA. Or any other sports, really, if you're watching MLB, if you're an MLB guy. They even got some USFL stuff over here. You can mix and match sports. So if you like someone in NBA, you can pair them up with someone in MLB. They got esports and stuff over here. So it's the best place to get your player props. Really nice odds over here on Prize Picks. You can sign up using Upstate. Tons of people have used the code so far. So if you sign up using Upstate, you get a $100 deposit match. So if you put $100 in, you get $100 back to play with. You can do that all the way up to 100 if you want to do 25, 50, 75, whatever works for you. Over here on Upstate, we're going to do two picks each. You guys have been killing it on the support lately. So if you have any, tons of new subscribers. So if there's anyone new here, welcome. This is Dale and Riaz. We cover a bunch of different sports over here. And hopefully we're going to help you win some cash. That's the goal here. But if you want to dive deeper and support us a little bit further, we do have a Patreon. And Riaz, tell them about that.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on over on the Patreon. You can find it at patreon.com/upstate. I'm about 54% hit rate over on MLB. I'm giving out a ton of picks. I mean, there's a ton of games for MLB every single night. So it's a really great place to stop by, check it out. NBA, we've been really crushing it today, like Dal said, which is kind of a down night. These games kind of got out of reach and not really competitive down the stretch. So it is what it is, but we're back here on a really great three-game slate. So once again, you can find it at patreon.com/upstate. Everything will be linked in the description below. We also have a Discord that's absolutely free. A ton of people in there, building a nice community here at Upstate Bets and DFS. So that will also be linked in the description below. But let's jump right into these picks.
Yeah, no doubt about that, man. I really love this Boston and Brooklyn game. I love this series in general. The first guy I want to get to is going to be Al Horford here at 26.5. Really good game that he had last time out against Brooklyn. Struggled against Brooklyn all year, but he came out in this playoff game, played like the veteran as he should. 37 PRA in that matchup. He had 20 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists in 41 minutes. I mean, they threw Claxton at him. They threw Drummond at him. I'd imagine they're going to throw a little bit of LaMarcus Aldridge at him in this game as well. Nothing really was stopping Horford. A bunch of offensive rebounds, hustle plays. Horford does a lot for them out there. And in terms of a defensive acre, you can't get much better than Al Horford. 8 for 13 from the field, and it's clear that they're using him. It's clear that he's part of the offense here. There's no Robin Williams, so he's just been playing so well in this spot. I mean, Tice is playing pretty decent as well, but Horford's the guy down there, and I expect Horford to have a really good game again.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice to see him play 30, 35 minutes and just really be out there. And the guy I want to talk about over on points here is Tobias Harris. His line just continues to stay at 15 and a half. And he's just been playing very well against this Toronto team. The Phillies just been putting up a ton of points. It definitely helps that they could be without Scotty Barnes once again. It just seems like no one on this Philly team can really miss between Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey. I mean, it's just been incredible. And not only does Toronto give up 16th ranked in three-pointers allowed, which is kind of Tobias Harris's bread and butter. But with them really not having a bench in Toronto, I mean, it gives guys like Tobias Harris and Maxey just a ton of room to just drive and. It's just really been great to see him, and we know the kind of player he is, and at 15 and a half, this line's just very low. So I think he's just going to continue to score 20 like he has in the first two games and just carry on the road here in Toronto.
Yeah, he was scoring in bunches in that matchup as well. I mean, he was getting some fast break points. He'd hit a three. It felt really quick the way he was getting his points. I like Harris here. I actually like the guy right next to him as well. I just can't seem to fade Maxey. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here going back to Maxey, but if he's hitting for us, he's hitting for us, man. I mean Toronto. they got to have an answer for him, it seems like, but I feel like Embiid is still popping off. Like Embiid went for 30 again, so I feel like their focus is still trying to limit Embiid. I mean, Harden's really not looking to score too much. It's pretty much Maxey, and when he's getting the ball, he's shooting. I mean, the Sixers, they did put up 131 points in the first game, 112 in the second, so they are putting up points. I don't know if they're going to put up as many points in this game. However, I mean, Maxey, though, the volume is there, 8 for 11, 3 for 6 from deep, and he's just, when he gets it, he's shooting it. 41 minutes. And he's just been so hot this series. He's played well against Toronto actually all year rather than just the playoffs. I mean, all year he's played well against them. So I really like Maxey in the spot. Thinks he have another big game.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm going to go right back to this Boston Nets game. Over in the assist, Kyrie Irving here. I believe his line was at 6.5 early on in the day, and it dropped to 5.5, which I really like. And the way this series has been phenomenal. I think these games are going to continue to be very close, and especially with Kyrie getting fined, flipping off the Boston fans. There's a lot of at stake here for Kyrie, and we saw that 6 assists in the first game, and then even before the playoffs, 12 against Cleveland, 8 against Cleveland, 7 against New York. I mean, he's just been assisting the ball very well, and it helps when Drummond's down low scoring the ball. He's got Bruce Brown hitting the three ball, and obviously you can't go without mentioning Kevin Durant, who just always seems to just score 30, 35 points. I know in the first game he only had 21, 25, I believe. Kind of struggled from the field, but Kyrie's got a ton of weapons around him. All the noise. We know Kyrie likes to play in big games, especially still in Boston in game two. So this is going to be a really exciting game. And with his line dropping at 5.5, it makes me really like this line even more.
Not to mention too, I think Aldridge is going to get run here. So if he can hit that little pull up jumper, whatever he's doing, that little elbow jumper, I think he's going to have room for a lot more assists. So that's going to be our 4 picks. Hopefully we can bounce back after a night that didn't really swing our way, but hopefully these games stay a lot tighter. And we're pretty much targeting the same game here in all 4 picks. But if you want more picks from other players and whatnot, drop a comment down below. We're always answering the comments down below. If you want to talk about a pick that we didn't get to, make sure to jump in there, jump in the free Discord, and if you want to support us a little bit further, jump into the Patreon as well. So definitely not required, but it definitely is always appreciated and supported. So thank you for that, and we'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace out.